Huh? 20 minutes ago? 20 minutes ago?
Hello. This is preseason, isn't it?
This is preseason. So the win or loss doesn't matter as much as how much we smash each other.
Yep, well, unfortunately for you, my last game, I got 3 level ups, so I'm pretty good right now.
I got my first level up last game. And
Yeah, I got 3 level ups, and all it cost me was a blitzer, a berserker, and a lineman.
Okay. You know what? I'm not gonna buy that new player. I meant to buy this game. I will just go without him for now.
Yeah, you don't need him.
Yeah.
So
This is only the team that I'm going to end up taking to my first actual season. Like this isn't like I'm not training up players. I'm actually building a team right now. I don't need that extra blocker, right? I'll just save up the extra money, and maybe I'll get enough for another blitzer.
I'm
On the Bretonnia team, the blitzers are more important than the blockers, sadly.
I'll be playing.
You're playing. You're playing
Preseason,
Brett's,
right? Yeah, he's playing Brett's.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be playing this team in my next regular season. But this is a team for later when I end up retiring my chores.
Speaking of CMC, congratulations on going to both finals and platinum.
Yep.
Oh, I'm playing a platinum player. I'm screwed all over the place.
I wouldn't call myself a platinum player.
No, but that's why I called you that.
I'll tell you what. All I've got to say is I beat this guy, and I'm not going to platinum. So.
Yeah, Claire's the 4th worst player in the league.
I mean, that's true.
I mean, I beat you. I beat, but I did beat several really good players.
But you didn't beat me.
No, because you're playing Amazons, and Amazons are like one of the best teams.
They're so great against those Chaos Doors with all the block and tackle they got going on.
So yeah, it's not like I'm playing actual dwarves that just all have block and tackle.
Yeah, you only had 6 of it. Oh.
Hey, I beat Panda and I beat Vistaru barely.
Ooh, the rain though. Oof, that hurts both teams.
Yep, that hurts both of us, but probably hurts him more than me.
Ooh, we got a Mighty Blow Blitzer. That's actually really sexy.
Yeah, if he got 2 level ups last.
3 level ups.
Well, my blitzer just got 2 level ups in the last game, and
yeah.
I got a regular level up, which I gave him dodge with, and then he got Mighty Blow. If I had known I was getting Mighty Blow, I would have gone with Tackle Mighty Blow, so he could have just taken out anything.
True, but at early levels, you shouldn't care too much about Tackle because not enough people have dodge. Like, for example, this matchup, right? There's literally only one guy with it.
I shouldn't have taken Tackle, honestly.
Claire, you can't have more than 11 players in triple, right?
No, you can. It depends on
what's your team.
Vamps.
So Vamps is no restrictions.
I was looking at Cripple Cup. Is there anything that keeps me from playing ogres?
No, there is no. So here's
have-
the funny thing about ogres. They are
So-
literally the worst team in the game.
Oh, I know.
When you take
No,
away rerolls,
8, 9, 10,
when you take away rerolls,
11,
their team gets
12,
worse.
13. I'd have
Yeah.
to score 3 touchdowns. That's not going to happen. I'm not going to bother.
My team is made.
I play in Gobo Kings League right now with ogres, and I don't play to win. I play them to have fun. And
So the only reason I would say the only reason you should not play ogres is because we already have, at least in my division, there are 3 other ogres.
Cripple Cup has divisions as well. I thought it was just one league.
There's 2 divisions.
Okay. Oh yeah, if there's already a lot of ogre players, I thought there was no ogre players, and I'd be.
No, there. Well,
No,
I don't know.
For some people, for some reason, people were dumb enough to play ogres.
3 people were dumb enough to play ogres.
I thought it was only 2.
No, 3.
Pretty sure.
So,
It's only 2.
how the hell does
No.
Tony have a level 3 ogre in preseason? Like, Jesus fuck.
His
No,
first game was ogres versus ogres. He killed 2 ogres in the first game.
So let me wait.
Fuck.
No, because there's I thought no, there's 3 ogres because there's 3 people with the frickin' Red Cross and they're all ogres. So
Red Cross isn't exclusive to ogres. In fact, Red Cross is anybody can have it.
I know that, but I'm pretty sure there are 3 ogres in my division.
Nope, only 2. One of them's really good, and then one of them's Tony's.
Yeah. So let's see.
There was goblins in my division. He started with 15 players. He's already down to 11.
No, he's too far to serve. Let's see. Who's worth murdering? Well, the only player worth murdering is that blitzer in the back, and I don't have any claw.
What division is this?
This is preseason.
Ah.
And this is a promising start for Brett's, having a Blodge blitzer with my blow, by the way.
Yep.
You just need to fill out the roster with a blocker and blitzer, and then you're gooch.
I had another blocker that he got nigga. I was gonna place in this game, but
That's
didn't
our
end up
word.
doing it.
Why'd you fire him in the first place? It's just a niggle.
It basically, the only reason you ever accept a niggle on a positional is if they've already got to the development.
Yeah.
No
Oh,
reason
that's
to keep.
Yeah, he had 0 SPP and a nickel, and I was just like, yeah, we're getting rid of him.
That's a fair shake. Let's see. You can stand here.
And this Norse team's already developed pretty decently. Block on both the old Furners, which is not bad at all.
Block on the Ulferners, dodge on the runner, mighty blow on the Berserker. And all it really cost me was another Berserker and a lineman. Which is honestly, I mean,
Norse get away with a lot because their linemen are cheap, so you can always fill out the roster pretty quickly.
Ooh, rain coming into play early.
I know your pieces have frenzies. I don't know.
Oh yeah, and Cripple, I got a Frenzy Jugs dancer, so I'm pretty happy.
So yeah, right now all of my team have block since I don't have a Yeti.
Pretty good. So you thinking of joining the Cripple Cup then, driver?
Yes. I was
Hell
looking at
yeah,
it,
brother.
and, God, for the life of me, I can't remember what I played last week, but he was highly recommending the Cripple. He said it's the most pure version of BloodBowl.
Oh, you wasn't playing Isaac then.
Yep.
I do agree though. I do believe that 0 rerolls, 0 APO is in 1 minute turn adds to the chaotic fuel that is Blood Bowl.
Yeah. Reading over the rules, I was like, yes, this seems like fun. This seems like something that needs to happen. So.
That's like, I mean, there are some people who would disagree. I mean, I'm pretty sure my opponent, I think, Kindergarten would disagree if you looked at his Dark Elf team.
What Dark Elf team?
My point exact. So my opponent for the last season has 6 Dark Elves.
Yes. So driver, the most winningest team though went to Console's Dark Elves. Last game he showed up with 4 players,
Oh,
meaning he had 7 loners. It was beautiful.
Oh, I forgot.
Ooh, and we're getting the biggest L team of all in Cripple. We're getting vampires. Oh,
yeah, vampires with
can't
no
wait.
rerolls. They're gonna take out more than half of their own team.
oh, it's gonna be great. Thanks for playing the SPP farm team there, Pone.
How
So-
can people farm SPP if I kill all my own stuff?
So,
Exactly.
you know, I say I'm not a plat player because I mean, I say that part of the reason that I even got to platinum is because I'm playing a fairly highly developed Chorf team, and Chorfs are kind of scary, and I have guard on literally almost all of my pieces, on all my important pieces, and guard is just so good. Very blitzed. So, I still think it's a miracle that I got into platinum, but
I mean, there was a 3-way tie, and you beat out the other 2 losers in that equation. So.
How did you end up deciding that it was going to be Panda?
So basically, we went down the bracket of the bracket of how do you do against the other people. Bistaro and Panda tied. So then next I looked up, all like how they got their points, which was they got combinations of losses and wins and everything, and they tied up perfectly. So after doing like 4 different steps, it just came down to TD differential. And Panda gave up less touchdowns than he got. That being said, Bistaro will still be moving up to Platinum because several of the Platinum players are moving out.
Oh,
Ah, Patsy.
that was not what I was hoping for.
I know. I was like, you could even use a push.
See, when I played Brett's in this league, I had a strength 5 peasant. That guy could do everything.
So, this isn't good. Then I have to block with my ball carrier to avoid getting cert.
That's not happening.
Take the boat down.
Well, that's not going to do anything.
It'd be funny though. So, Pone, what's the team?
Sucks to be me.
No, but I mean, so what's the comp of vampires to thralls?
6 vamps and I think I have 3 or 4 extra players.
So, okay. Because all throughout the season, if and when your thralls die, you can get no extras.
Yep, that's why I bought as many as I could.
Absolutely. Did you buy any fan factor or any
Nah, dude, that ain't me. I have
Cheerleader
like
or
20k left over.
Yeah. Some people have the mentality that they should be spending their money on like fan factor right away and getting cheerleaders and coach assistants.
I don't think it's worth it.
It basically so I saw some people inflate their team by a huge amount. Like I personally don't agree with it either.
I mean, I can't think of the only thing that you'll get is maybe a reroll, and one reroll is not going to save your life.
It's funny. My first game, I got a reroll on my first drive, and I never used it. I just had no reason to.
So I mean, because there's still a chance that you'll get the reroll anyways.
Not if your opponent has 10 coach assistants.
That's true. But it's still not a reason to inflate your TV like that. So, I need to get 40k in this game to.
Well, that's all.
That's
I
a
actually
knockdown
need.
ball. That's not what you wanted, but it's what it still works.
Not the peasant. As much as I would love to pick up the ball, not with the peasant.
I mean, it's raining anyways, so I don't
Yeah.
think he was going to pick up that ball.
He was just likely to catch it as anyone else on the field. Except for the Blitzer. The Blitzer had 2 chances to catch.
Does catch give you a second? Oh yeah, it does.
The surf would have been way cooler though.
No, it wouldn't have. Shut your mouth.
The
Really?
crowd
Uh-oh.
tearing
Really?
the Norse to pieces.
Are you going to reroll that?
No. I still got block. Like,
It's never worth re-rolling the Dauntless. It's way better to re-roll a block.
That's true. There's and since you already have block, the only result that hurts you is a both down or an attack, a skull. But I'm glad because I also have block on my old furnace now, which is very, very nice. Like,
so I'm gonna do something slightly risky here.
Sometimes you gotta risk it for the Trisket.
Yep. There's the Dauntless.
Ah, Hugh Jackass.
well, just stun.
Alright, well. Now it makes me extra disappointed because if I had powed the ball carrier, I could have surfed them still. Nope. Yeah, might as well. Nope. Snake eyes.
Nobody was picking that ball up.
But at
Does
least
he have?
I have people on
That's
the
that's dodge, isn't it? Yeah. Not what I wanted. Fucking bend.
The one reason I picked Bretonnia was because it's such an unusual skill set to begin with.
There's no other team in the game where you're gonna start off with, well, first off Wrestle because no other player starts with Wrestle.
Yeah, wrestle,
But,
and then nobody picks Fend, especially in this quantity.
I don't know. I think
It's good though.
Yeah.
Like if any Bash team had Fend everywhere, like they'd actually be like stupid strong.
I think Fend is pretty good. I'd probably pick Fend on at least on Norse the Norse.
Lineman, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, Norse lineman. There's no reason not to pick Fend on the Norse lineman.
Yeah, it's not a normal pick when it's like you could have Fend or you could have dodge type of thing.
Oh, does tackle just works as long as you're basing them, right? Doesn't matter where you're basing them.
Correct.
Then that's what I thought. So he can just stand here then. And
Oh wait, for this type of thing, tackle. I thought you meant for just getting away.
You don't even have tackle. That guy's got kick.
oh yeah, I always get the two of those two look so similar though. For some reason I thought he had tackle.
No, if you need the skill tackle to hit someone with dodge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know, but I thought I had tackle. I confused tackle with kick because kick and tackle have similar looking.
But the tackle piece needs to be the one that's doing the hit.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought you meant just for me trying to dodge away from you. I did not realize you meant with the hit.
Oh yeah,
But you don't have tackle
Yeah,
anyways.
that doesn't
that's.
It's
I
irrelevant.
should not have taken kick. I should have taken I should have taken Fen.
It's funny, kick is such an extremely good skill, and yet you see a lot of teams don't have it because a lot of teams are usually positional heavy, and you can't afford to put a lineman in the back.
Oh yeah, he has Fen. Shit, that was a waste. What a waste. That was so dumb. Fucking Fen. Fen's so
It was
annoying.
either take the one. It was either take the 2 die or the 1 die and then nothing against the peasant, or take the 1 die into the 2 die against the blitz.
What about the fail dodge?
Well, I mean that just happens. Huh?
Yeah, I mean,
And who wouldn't take the fail dodge?
I love failing my dodge.
I hate failing my dodges, but I'd rather not. I'd rather have my player not where he was. And he has dodge, so the chances of me actually succeeding that was not terrible. I just don't want any. As long as no more pieces die, I'll be happy. I've got a bunch of level ups right now, so as long as nobody dies, I'm gonna be okay.
That was not the spot I should have put him. I should have put him one spot back.
You can dodge him. You can make the dodge.
No, I am not making a dodge with a peasant.
Hey, I'll have you know, my string 5 peasant had to make multiple dodges in order to get to his glory. Okay. He had to score a lot of touchdowns for me. He also had to do a lot of vanity passes. A lot.
He's a strength 5 peasant.
Yeah.
Basically, he's basically an ogre.
In some ways, he's a better ogre because he has general access, but in ways, he's a worse ogre because he's AV7.
That's true.
So he's strength 5 block fent, which is not bad at all.
Let's have fun.
Scatter or not to scatter? That is the question.
Yeah, let's have fun.
Lagging.
Fall or not to fall.
No!
I'm sure he'll be alright.
You hate to see a dead player just like that.
The Black Knight strikes again.
He's alive, but he will be missing the next game.
Which is even worse because he's just going to be missing game in perpetuity.
I don't know if I'd say it's worse because he had SPP.
He could just be
He
dead.
could just be dead. Yeah. He could just be starting from scratch.
Woo! Those dodges are terrible today.
Yeah, no, I'm perfectly okay with the result that I got. It's because he had to level up, so losing him was 10 times worse than him just being out for the first game of whatever season he ends up playing in.
Hey, I just realized your kick player tackled my dodge guy.
Exactly.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
You didn't even need tackle in life.
Let's see who's the best person to get this position.
What a terrible scrum in the rain. Did you go for a theme for the Vampire's Poem?
No. I am not going to waste time making a theme for Cripple.
But your vampires could live forever.
Shit.
In fact, your vampires have the best chance of living because they're 88, which is not bad at all. And they have regen.
Yeah, my theme that I went with is the standard Blood Bowl name theme.
You should have gone with queen names. Another one bites the dust. Who wants to live forever?
It's been done before.
That's
Yeah, it might have been done before, but it works very well for vampires. There are a lot of dark themed names.
Trying to figure out who wants to get the ball, and I don't want a loner to get it because then I'd have to, that's a waste of a touchdown. Well, nobody's gonna get it now.
So, you never know. The Black Knight might actually get it this round.
It's only a coin flip.
I mean, he's failed every other attempt that I've done a 6-sided dice with him this game, but you never know.
My berserkers have had awful luck.
And you should see the Norse team in Cripple. He had basically by game 5, his Yeti died, both of his Ulfburners died, and a thrower died. His team got shreked. And he had the league's first level 3. Like, that Yeti immediately leveled up.
You know, I think I inadvertently picked the best team to like the most one of the most resilient teams for Cripple Cup inadvertently by picking Necro, because they're all
one of the more ones, yeah.
Yeah, it's because they all have but I have less ghouls than undead, and all of my other players have AV8.
Ooh, the rain.
I'm gonna skip this reroll.
The rain killed it with the 3 of them.
Like, I'm just looking at it, I'm like, if I do pick it up right now and use my last reroll, like, I am going to get hit next turn.
Yeah, Boba started with Nurgle in Cripple Cup. Nurgle's nerf actually hurts them pretty big. They lose 2 of their Nurgle warriors, meaning that basically half of your field is Rotters, and those Rotters both have decay and no regen, so they will be taking a lot of L's. But his first not only that, but Nurgle's traditionally a really terrible team at TV1000, but he's actually doing really well with them. He's got multiple block pieces. So I'm scared about his team. I'd argue I have the best team in the league, though, sadly.
Well, what team are you playing again in Cripple?
What else? I've got the Frenzy Jugs dancer. I've got a tackle sidestep dancer. Blodge Surefeed catcher. Blodge catcher. Dodge guard lineman. And I believe grab tree. Or maybe guard tree. So my team's actually like fairly developed for what it is.
Is it still just a 3-up?
I mean, dodge doesn't, or rain doesn't change dodge chance.
But I'm in 2. I always thought that being in more than one tackle zone made dodging harder.
No, it's only if you're dodging from one tackle zone to another, or like if you're in between, like if you're in between my 2 guys, that would have made it harder.
Yeah, dodging out's the easy one.
Yeah.
Dodging through
Dodging through is hard.
Sad.
Like I said, I'm just trying to survive this game. If I could concede and not get in trouble with Claire, I would, because it's more valuable for me to concede, except the fact that I want another Blitz Berserker. I mean, it's more dangerous. Right now, it's more...
There's no point in conceding, because conceding is just literally just bad for teams.
I know, but also, like, I actually want to play this team at some point, so I don't want players to die, especially the developed ones. Like, almost happened. What almost happened?
Conceding basically means that you lose out on SPP and gold to replace the players that have already died. So it's just bad.
It's like, I'm never gonna... There's so many... here comes another death.
Nope. Loners live forever.
I'm up to a 1-die. Ugh. That's twice he's failed that.
But you get the Canuck down.
Like I'm trying to save up to get my. Actually, that brings up a question that I had, Claire, out of curiosity. So, hypothetically speaking, when I retire my Chorf team, if I sell a bunch of the developed players on the market, would I be able to use that gold to buy players for this team?
No,
or not?
It only works for the team that you do with.
Okay, so it's really for except for helping other Chorf players. There's no real point in me.
Either that or helping yourself in the future.
Well, if I don't play Chorfs anymore, then
Well, if you never play Norse anymore, then it doesn't help. But the market's like really cool, right? Like a bunch of people are profiting off of others' works, like, and there's some really good players in there too. Like, but most teams, I want to say like of the 25 teams in Blood Bowl, like a solid maybe like 18 or maybe 16 teams have players on the market, and there's some good players. Like the Dwarves, for example, the Dwarves have a ridiculous like thing that they can buy. There's an Agia Blitzer with guard, mighty blow, tackle. There's a Troll Slayer with jump up, mighty blow, piling on, tackle, jugs. Let's take a look. Necro. There's a movement up block werewolf you could buy. There's let's see, gut for Skaven. Oh lord. There's a 2 heads big hand wrestle strip gutter runner. There's a 2 heads wrestle strip gutter. That's awesome. Freaking
surf. No.
For Bretonnia, there's actually a Mighty Blow Blitzer on the market. That's pretty good.
Trying to go for the surf and it kicked me in the...
I wouldn't have let you surf anyways. I have Fend, man.
Shit.
I mean,
Fend is a little hard to surf. Not impossible to surf, but just a little hard.
It's trickier. Especially when you're used to frenzy surfing.
That's what I like about my war dancer with Jugs. He can surf everybody. No one is safe. Only the sidesteppers, I guess.
Harry Blitz? No.
Yeah, I thought. Oh no, you didn't blitz with the.
Ooh, that was almost a 1 die. This has just been a stare off in the center here for 6 turns.
I mean, really, if the ball doesn't move after this turn, I don't think anyone's scoring this half.
Probably.
And with the rain, it's going to be hard for either one of us to get that.
It's not like I'm not going to try right now.
Well, of course.
No, don't.
Yes, do that. Do that exact thing, please.
Like I clicked on him and the whole screen just scrolled over a little bit.
Yep.
And I was like, no!
No, you just needed to click one more time. That would have been great. Well, at least if this guy dies, he's just a loner, and I really don't care.
Poor loner.
Justice done.
There's a strength up, agi up, wrestle gutter on that market as well. Mamma mia.
And I'm out!
You say that you're never free.
Well, that lineman's free from his mortal coil.
Well, thankfully he's not leveled up, so I really don't care that much.
He's just napping.
Norse linemen are so good for their cost.
I'm never going to be able to get anywhere with this team. Like, I wanted to play Norse, but at the same time, like, there's no intrinsic, like, every time I try and play, How am I ever going to develop the team if everyone just dies?
But they will die because they're AV7.
Well, then how am I supposed to like build up a bench and get like a beer stadium?
How do you think my Amazons feel? Like, basically, you keep on dying, but the players just are really good for being like levels 1.
Especially linemen.
Yes.
Like, you just don't care if linemen die.
I know, but I'm always going to be so broke on gold. I won't be able to do any like develop anything. Like I can't build a
You don't
bench.
have
I
to
can't.
rebuy line.
Well, you eventually want to bench on Norse, but I mean, you just gotta eventually work your way up. It's a grind, and you just gotta like not have a couple of deaths for a couple of games.
You're a grind.
Oof, got him. Speaking of Boba, Pone is joining Cripple Cup next season with vampires.
Cool.
6 vamps.
Are you scared?
No, I'm not.
Well,
I can't
we'll
wait.
see what you say after your team.
So, yeah, do we have a game? Let's play a
I
Ruffy?
think we do, don't we? Let's take a look.
What are we playing in? I know
We're playing in side season.
Oh, cool. I've got Heavy B again,
Yeah, I noticed.
and it's like, should I even bother messaging him, or is he just...
I mean,
Yep.
CFU is just like gone for a week.
You gotta play
Here
our side
comes the
season game?
surf. Do 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 do. It's alright. Ah, crowd takes pity. Yeah, I hate to see it.
The Lady of the Lake and Nuffle are shagging because I'm being blessed this game.
I mean, I'd shag Nuffle too.
Anything to get on Nuffle's good graces. Ooh, the dodge.
Highway to the
Danger zone!
I really hope I'm in the same div as you, Pone. I really do.
Cripple.
Says the guy who decides what div he goes into.
I know I'm not.
What a coincidence!
I'm not that big of a scumbag. It's a lottery, okay?
Fooled me.
Oh
I'll
really?
tell you what, if I'd been that big of a scumbag, I would have had the lineup of all the goblins or all the ogres.
Yo, you know there's no playoffs for Cripple. What's the benefit of winning Cripple?
Bragging
Good luck
rights?
to everyone.
I don't know. I think you should get like money or something for coming first in your division now.
Yeah, I could see that's being reasonable. I say that when, of course, I'm the one that's profiting from that this season.
Or like the top 2 places from each division should just play.
Fuck this mighty blow piece.
I know, might have blown so sexy for blitzers.
Whew.
Not what you want to see, though.
Well, we might as well just try this one now. Ah, that was a stupid move. Oh well. I gotta
What,
do
moving
it.
the little furnace there?
Yeah.
Come on. Up.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, here we go.
Makes
4 up
the
to 3 up.
dodge. Makes the dodge.
Yes!
No! What?
Yes!
Boo! What is this
Disgusting.
bullshit?
This is what happens when the Lady of the Lake shacks up with Nuffle.
I mean, but seriously,
This
you've
is what
killed
happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass.
you've killed 2 of my pieces and you scored.
Nuffle likes some strange from a wet tart. What can I say?
Wait, whose drive was it? That was
That was my drive.
Yeah, it was your drive. Oof. Yeah,
Well-
it's not great.
Well, that's fine. I'm just done now. It's not worth playing this game anymore. It's more valuable to me just to soft concede than it.
What do you? No, you can still get SPP by killing him.
Yeah, but I'm not going to when I'm down 2 pieces. And his.
What?
He's down a piece right now. You're only down 1 piece. And you have strength 4. And more importantly, all your live and up block. His live and up nothing.
They
They
fend.
got fend.
Well, no defensive skill.
That's just like I don't see the point in trying to win a game.
That's
with that.
because you're hanging out with Source too much.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is Source in this room? Goddamn.
Well,
I hang out with Source all the time. So
Exactly.
My
Rub it
my player got KO'd. GG.
Well, the other thing
Well-
to remember is, like, this is preseason. You don't need to win. You just need SCP.
well, at this point, with the rate that I'm going, it is more valuable to me to not play and protect my
It's
developed
never
pieces.
not valuable to play.
Except for the fact that if I don't play, then I preserve my pieces for later.
You don't care about preserving pieces at TU1000. No one's worth preserving.
2 block Ulfwarners and a Mighty Blow Berserker are.
Just start doing vanity passes between them and stay in the backfield. And I'll
That's
just
exactly.
That and kill the peasants.
Yeah, and I'll beat up on the line, and we'll all leave this game happy.
That's pretty much what I'm planning on doing, honestly. Let's
But
see,
you know,
who needs...
Finn doesn't work if you just knock them over where they are.
See,
You just shouldn't care about your players.
well,
You should just play to win.
That is the elf way.
but I'm not a filthy elf player. I
Yeah, but
mean,
you're
I-
an 17 player. You definitely can't afford to.
Norse are like
Yeah,
the elves of block teams. Okay.
I should have.
I was gonna say you should be able to pass straight to the guy right next to you.
I shouldn't have passed to an Ulfwarner. That's
No, you rolled a 2 anyway. It didn't matter.
that's true.
This guy has a niggling. I guess that's the guy I should hit, right?
He is just. He's a line.
I don't know. I can get 2 dice from somebody. That's what I'm gonna hit, since I only get to hit 1 person. If I only get 1 hit, it's gonna
One
do
shot,
something.
1 opportunity. You can't miss the chance. Mighty blow.
Nope.
Sees everything you do. Palms are sweaty, mom's spaghetti.
Like, all I
Dude,
really.
someone freaking assaulted Minnie Mouse at Disneyland, and you see. Oh no, that's not Disneyland.
All right. I'm not gonna try to get that ball and go for a vanity throw. It's not worth anybody's injury.
Oh, I just shot down a plane.
It's like.
What are you playing in Iran, Boba?
No. Poland somewhere, probably?
It was a
Patsy-
joke because Iranians shoot down planes.
Ah.
Patsy's still out after being hit with that Trojan.
No, with
rabbit.
bolt action rifles, they don't.
I'd be impressed if you could shoot down a plane with a bolt action rifle.
I just did.
Something tells me the physics of that game do not reflect reality.
It was a biplane, which hit the rudder off. And he crashed into the floor, but I got credit for the kill.
Why would I put my guy that hits people hard in the back?
Because he's obviously too precious. Ooh, and that means he got a blitzer that needs a touchdown for the level.
Well, he's going to get it because, like I said, I'm just. So. I'm more interested in preserving my leveled up players than risking people dying anymore.
But you shouldn't care about people.
When they're leveled up and this is preseason, I do care.
Well, foolish mistake.
Oh. Where is the niggle?
He's the not loner lineman on the line.
Okay. Well, then I don't need to worry about points. I can hit him first.
Like, I was reading Plasmoid Guide to Norse, and they actually suggest giving all of your linemen Fend before anything else.
I would put Fend on some of them. However, I would definitely get
30 player and kick.
I would definitely get a kick piece.
Already got that.
I would also definitely I feel like tackle is really solid. At least one.
Fen's alright, but
It keeps players alive.
sort of.
It increases their survival chance, but not by a terrible much. Is this the same guy that also told you that 4 Saurus is good?
No, different. No, this is different guide now.
Okay, because people be looking up guides all the time on Blood Bowl and then come to us about it, and we're just like, they're wrong.
I'd maybe get 3 on like 3 Fend is alright. I wouldn't ever get any more than 3.
Of course, you decided to go after my developed lineman.
Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. He was just the the best shot for the Black Knight to go after.
I have to go roll some dice.
What dice you rolling?
Long campaign.
Oh, it's not dead yet?
Not yet.
Oh, it will be. It will.
It is still raining though, so there's no guarantee that you'll actually get another score.
Oh yeah,
He can literally just fail 8 4-ups in a row.
Yeah. So I don't think catch helps you picking up the ball.
Well, it does, because if he fails the pickup, there's a 1 in 8 chance that it goes to that player, and then that player has a 1 in 3 chance twice in a row.
It also helps with handoffs.
That's true.
You actually have to throw it.
But he needs to pick it up in the first place, which he just failed to pick up.
like I feel like every pickup I've done so far, except for the one that actually worked, has been a 1, rerolls and all.
It's good to roll 1s though, because then that means that no matter what team you're playing and no matter the circumstances, you would have failed anyway.
Yeah. If I'm going to fail, I want to see it as a failed 1.
Let's see if I can't take out this annoying Mighty Blow piece. That's a good start. That's not a good start.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's like a perfect place for me to hit you with Gauntlet.
I was tempted to re-roll that, but I don't think it was worth it. There isn't a good enough chance.
Yep. The bridge keeper is stunned.
And I don't really mind you hitting the Ulfwereners, because they've got AV8 in block. Whoa. Isn't that such weird? Uh-oh. Can you guys hear?
I can hear you, but you're going.
I
far.
didn't hear anything. Ever.
I was afraid my internet issue.
Yeah, right now I'm waiting for a bump.
I don't know if it'll. If it does, I'm probably gonna do it in a minute, but if it does,
All I heard was if it does. I'm guessing he was going to follow it up with, "I'll be back." Yep. And fully went down on my side. Oh, for him on my side. Anybody else hear me?
No.
No? Okay. See if he is able to reconnect in time. Claire, are you there?
Well, one person's late in consoles. MIA.
Yeah.
Consoles MIA. What happened to CMC? Is he dead?
He's trying to get back, but I guess he said his internet's been going up and down. He's trying to get back in time, but doesn't know. So.
That, or he just doesn't want to own up to the fact that he's losing.
Hey, not my place to call out a man that is down on his internet luck.
He's right there. He's on the other side. He's at his watering hole. He's at his water. Yeah, so let me take a look at cripple stats. So for the 6 weeks played, 9 niggling injuries, 6 movement bust, 6 armor bust, 3 agility bust, 2 strength bust, 40 dead.
So,
Mama.
for a good, fun cripple team, what would you recommend? Because I'll make a team tonight, so I can send in for.
I mean, take a look at the rules, because you know, a majority of the teams have some type of like nerf to them in this regard. So.
Yeah, I mean, I glanced at them and saw all the rules and stuff. That's why I figured I'd ask the commissioner if he had some good starting fun.
I will say,
Play flings.
I think well, flings would be hilarious, of course.
Yeah.
But I think the most dynamic team in the entire roster is orcs, because as orcs, you will have strength 2, 3, 4, and 5 players on the pitch. No other team has that option.
Yeah, if you play them well, you'll have strength 3 and 4 players. That's
I really thought about playing some team of Greenskin that had goblins and trolls, and just calling all the goblins bubblegum, and then I could continuously use the line, "I'm here to kick ass and chew bubblegum," and I'm all out of bubblegum. I guess he is back. My game at least says I'm reconnected to him.
Good.
Yep, I'm playing again. He's not back on Discord, but we're back moving here, so that's a good sign.
Kill him.
Well, that is the plan.
Do it.
Woof!
Strike him down.
Alive.
Well, that was kind of close.
Yeah. Like when it reconnected, I was like, wait, did I just win? And then
So did
it
all
was
the 10 Canadians lose their internet, or was it just you?
My internet's been going on and off all day.
All of Canada's on one giant Wi-Fi router.
I'm not Canadian.
Might as well be.
You say you're not Canadian, eh?
I'm from American Canada, so
He's from
no Canadians in here, eh?
no, I'm from American Canada, so I'm not Canadian.
No! Hockey sticks away. I don't want them to know. Yeah, definitely no Canadians here.
I'm from like Minnesota is basically like Canada in all of the bad ways and none of the good ways.
Yeah, we don't count Minnesota as America. So.
Oh, Minnesota! You guys got the city accents.
I've been to Minnesota before. That is cold enough to be Canada.
Yes, like I said, it's all of the bad things about Canada without the national health care and the cheap drugs and the legal weed.
Get drunk.
Yeah, he's got to live with that blackface guy ruling your country. Boba.
Would you rather have a blackface guy running your country or an orange-faced guy running your country?
I want to spin a color wheel, and then we'll just go with whatever color that one lands on.
We're gonna have like a vibrant, like green-faced guy.
Didn't the movie
Blue,
Pocahontas
we now
have
have
a
our first
have
Smurf.
a song about this? All the colors of the wind.
Yeah, but there's a lot of fun teams I think that could be in Cripple, and surprisingly, I mean, between the 16 teams, we saw several doubles. Dark Elves were the most disappointing team because I think on paper the Dark Elves are one of the better teams,
Hello?
but they got annihilated. Both Dark Elf coaches got annihilated.
Oh, this is so fucking. Jesus.
The Wood Elves and the Pro Elves made out like bandits. So.
I feel like 4 Cripple Cup elves should do pretty good because if everyone's going off of pure RNG, they have the best chance, I guess. But I don't know if I want a good team. I might just want another fun team.
That's why I went with Wood Elves, because I feel like they can get up to a lot of shenanigans, but at the end of the day, they are going to die because they're AV7.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pistol whip the next person who says shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
Oh.
Hey, Farva, what's that restaurant you like with the mozzarella sticks and the goofy shit on the walls? You mean shenanigans, right?
We're talking about
I actually got to
shenanigans.
see the Broken Lizard crew do stand-up.
Oh, that would have been good.
That'd be great.
It was awesome. Me and my girlfriend went, and we actually got to talk to him for a little bit. Pretty cool. Pretty cool guys.
Jelly!
Have you seen what's their restaurant one? The Slam and Salmon.
Yes.
Yes.
That one's good, but I actually haven't watched it that many times just because all the other ones are also really good.
I mean, Super Trooper. You can never go wrong with Super Troopers.
Super
and beer
Troopers is
fest.
the best, but honestly, Beer Fest is my third favorite.
What's your
Club
second favorite?
Club Dread is my second favorite.
I don't think I've ever
Piccadilly
watched
Hall.
Club
That
Dread
movie's
all the way
so
through.
fucking funny.
I showed my girlfriend that, and like I had her rolling, dude. Like it's so great.
One of my favorite lines is the guy who's like, "You shit in the one shitter that knows how to shit back," and then he just like slices his throat.
So
Oh, you're coming to me. I must be the only man left on the island.
apparently our orange leader has disconnected Minnesota from the rest of the country.
Heck yeah. Down
Claire.
with the tyranny.
You're a soldier. What are you doing? You run out of.
What do you do when you run out?
Yeah.
Like run out of the open?
No, I've got 2 shots left.
Oh, yeah.
I like climbed onto the top of the building and I've got like 21 kills and I've got no ammo left.
What the hell?
You failed a GFI?
GFI.
You could have made that hit from like the other side. I mean, you wouldn't have been with Frenzy though. So,
Yeah. He was going for trying to level up the.
yeah. I still think that was probably the better play though.
Yeah. I agree.
Well,
But you needed to
Against-
base the blocker to not have it be a 1 die. Or no, 4. No.
the only thing that now I really am tempted to soft concede because I need to get this game done quickly because I decided to go to my mobile hotspot and that's a big no-no. So
Okay. Well, that's not what I wanted. I wanted him to go down.
we have dodge.
But if I'm gonna try to end in this game quick.
If it wasn't a scumbag thing to do, I would just suggest you stop hitting me and I just let you score, but I know Claire would not like that, so.
When the eyes of the commissioner are on you. Ow. And he goes down.
Not where I wanted that to go, but take what I can get at this point.
I don't think I can get the Black Knight to it and just score another touchdown. As fun as that would be. And it's back
Nope.
again.
That wasn't a power outage. That was me not wanting to stay on my hotspot for more than I absolutely have to.
Yeah.
So
No.
I'm just trying to hop between the two and only use my hotspot when I disconnect, so that the game can keep flowing at a relatively smooth pace.
Makes perfect sense. You stay over there.
So. You can always just pick it up with the blocker. He's almost a level up.
I thought about it, but no, if this goes off successfully.
Well, at least you didn't. Just a 3-up dodge when you don't have dodge.
Huh. We'll do it this way. Ah, the rain got me that time. And it got me again.
This rain, my man. This rain is just terrible.
Literally, that was 2 threes. So if it wasn't for the rain, either of those would have picked it up. But now I've potentially given you a. I don't think you can surf with that. Potentially, but it's a lot of work to surf me right now. I completely forgot to move my blockers that were in the middle. Oops. They could have helped right about now.
I don't want to stand him up. That's a bad idea.
Come on, stand him up. What's the worst that could have happened? You
Get up, stand up for your right.
Stand up to the man. Say no to the oppression of the knights.
Let's see. If I follow, the surfing becomes harder. Oh, nice.
Look at that.
That's fine. It's unfortunate, but it's fine. I'll miss next game with
That's a blitzer not leveling up this game unless he gets the MVP.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, he's going to aim at the rest of my blitzers. I want to avoid an actual injury on this guy.
That's not a dead blitzer.
Hello, fellow kids.
Well, how do you do, fellow kids?
Did you hear that Blizzard is now banning people on Blizzard forums that are telling others how to get a refund and record?
I heard about
That's
all
funny.
of the I heard about all the shit Blizzard's doing with that Warcraft Reforged thing. That's
funny.
insane.
They retroactively went back and broke the old BattleNet. So when you go and you update, like if you want to, you can't play Warcraft, the original Warcraft 3 online anymore with other people. Like they straight up break the game, because if you try to play it with the old they updated the old BattleNet, which updates you to the new BattleNet and updates everything for old Warcraft 3 players as well. So you can't even go back to the original Warcraft 3 if you wanted to.
They purposely went out of their way to break a game? Wow.
Oh yeah, no, that's not even the worst of it.
That's hilarious though.
like the worst part of, like, I'm sure all of you are familiar with Dota, right? Even if you don't play it, you at least know what it is.
I know.
Well,
I've heard of it.
Well, the history of Dota is that of a Warcraft 3 mod. So, Blizzard, not wanting to potentially lose out on the next Dota because of people, said so.
Making a custom game.
So, basically, if you make a custom game in Warcraft 3 Reforged using their custom game editor, they own the sole copyrights to your mod.
Oh.
Well, they own the intellectual properties to anything that you make. They also now have it illegal to have anything imported into the game. So if you have like a Super Mario mod, it's now like breaking TOS to import new like third-party IPs into it as a mod.
And that's
crazy.
Well, it's mildly understandable because they could get sued for that, but.
Well, typically, if you have like a modding kit, that's usually not the case.
But either way, it's insane because if someone makes the next Dota 2 or the next Dota game, then one, that's not going to happen anymore because no one is going to create something that they can't get compensated for.
They're choking the creativity out of the community.
Yeah, no one's going to want to create any mods now because they have no, they're not going to be able. If their mod becomes super popular, then what's going to happen? Just the Blizzard's going to take that mod and they're not going to get any sort of compensation.
The Blizzard can start charging for that mod and you not.
Yeah, but the person who actually built the mod is not going to going to get anything out of it. So no one's going to.
It's a huge shitstorm. It has a 1.3 score.
Oh, it actually went down since this afternoon. Then.
It's either 1.8 or 1.3.
I just don't get why Blizzard is continuously shooting themselves in the foot.
Because Activision tell them to.
Activision's a terrible publisher.
Well, there's only one good AAA publisher right now, and that's CD Projekt Red. All of the other ones are terrible.
Oh, hail CD Projekt Red.
Oh, hail CD Projekt Red.
Holes.
That's the problem, though, is Rockstar and CD Projekt Red, they come out with these gems, but the problem is those gems only come out however many years in between, and all that time
takes time to polish. I think that's the issue. That's why so many companies sell their souls to big publishers.
That's not true, though. I mean, CD Projekt Red. The Witcher has more players now than it did when it launched.
Yeah, but how many sales?
That's not the case for most games.
Most games aren't going to have a TV show attached to it.
That's fair.
I mean, look at BioWare, right? Like BioWare used to produce fantastic games. They used to produce fantastic games, and they had a lot of good games out there that they were making money on, but they still were like, "Hey, we need to cuddle up to somebody bigger." I don't know why BioWare did that. They never did that.
BioWare had to too.
Yeah, it's sad. BioWare was such a good company.
It's so sad because you can literally see the shift when BioWare went from making, the Jade Empires, the KOTORs, the Mass Effect 1s, and then you can see that shift slowly but surely.
What's Dragon Age?
Dragon Age or
was really good.
is great, and then specifically you see that change in Dragon Age 2.
Well, not even then. Like Dragon Age 2 is a good game. It was just stylized differently. It's definitely. I think the big turn is Mass Effect. Like when even a lot of people should have Mass Effect 3, but it's like, you know, I don't think there is a lesser quality of Mass Effect 3 than the other two games. I think it's still a very quality game.
Well, 2 is lesser quality than 1, to be honest.
Yeah, but people still love 2.
People like 2 the most. Me personally, I like 2 the least. But
there was a lot more in 2.
2 got dumbed down a lot.
Yes, it did. But that's the thing. People are stupid, and thus 2 got the most critical acclaim of the 3.
But you get my point. You have 1, 2, and 3.
A lot of
even though
critics aren't really gamers. So when the game's simpler, they think that's better because they can play it. If you watch a lot of games journalists can't actually play games. They're just like wandering around.
Remember that game reviewer that couldn't get past the level?
If you want to just make an aisle for me to go up the center, I'll just march my rage cage straight up the center.
But my point is, you have the quality of 1, 2, and 3, and then you have Mass Effect Andromeda, and then you have games like
BioWare didn't need to join EA at all.
That's my point.
Sure
they didn't because
really didn't need to.
So they left Microsoft to join EA.
Yeah, but you have to end your turn if you want me to make that.
It's not like
I am so sorry. I did not realize.
No, I want to say like something happened where they lost a ton of money.
How is it my turn? I thought it was your drive for some reason.
It's your turn.
You just hit enter.
Well, no, because I got a blitz. So then I thought it would go to your turn.
It is. Yeah.
No, it's you're the one moving pieces right now.
Oh yeah. Well, that's why I started moving because you were right.
No, it was CMC's turn. He just hit enter.
Oh. Gonna open up the.
I think all of this is a greater symptom, though, of gaming now being a majority within the mobile market.
So prior to
console
them
gaming are both minority.
Joining EA, they were the world's biggest independent developer, BioWare.
Yeah,
and they had Microsoft's backing.
Yeah, but one, obviously something happened with Microsoft, and then 2.
It didn't. EA just offered them a ridiculous amount of money.
That's what EA does, though. They're basically the WWE of frickin'.
It was just like, join us, we'll give you basically $1 billion.
Yeah, they basically use this.
They didn't have to join them. They just did it for $1 billion.
Yeah, WWE has the same model where they'll pay a nobody indie wrestler $500,000 just so that they don't do anything anywhere else. It's the same thing with BioWare or Dead Space, with BioWare or Visceral or DICE.
Well, it's much more profitable to make lesser products but not have any competition. I personally believe that's not true, though. I think that if you put your time to make a really quality product that shines above the rest, you're going to make money hand over fist.
But how many people try to make that AAA game and then only a few of them actually end up being the game?
Well, I think that's a big issue. Is you obviously have certain reasons that games fail, and sometimes it's just a matter of, there's a honeymoon period. The game's fun for a couple months, but people move on. And I think what you have to find out is what systems can you implement into your game that make it to where people want to come back and continue playing it, or over time, new people are interested in the game, and there's still enough people talking about it to where they will go and buy it as well. And I think
BioWare definitely didn't join EA anyway.
I agree with both.
They had no financial issues or anything. They just.
So,
I think
on 11th October 2007, it was announced that their new partnership, which was they were in a private equity with Elevation Partners, investing in the partnership. Elevation Partners, let's take a look at them. American private equity that invested in intellectual property, technology, and media companies. The firm had 1.9 billion in assets. The firm was founded in 2004. In the years 2012 to 2015, their assets were acquired by other companies with portfolio under the name Elevation Partners, closed in 2015. So basically, they got sold out. They got sold out.
They what?
So like this, so basically, BioWare was part of this company called Elevation Partners, and Elevation Partners basically just sold off their assets and just disappeared.
Well, BioWare didn't need the money. Like they were fine as a company. They didn't need EA.
I think the big thing about companies.
To EA. They didn't like.
Yeah, but you were saying BioWare did it because they needed to be attached to a big publisher.
No. What happened is that BioWare was owned, like the investors for BioWare, basically sold their stock in BioWare to EA, and they couldn't do it, and BioWare couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah, but Claire was saying before that BioWare needed EA. I'm saying that the company was successful before it was with EA. It didn't need EA. EA just bought it.
It was very unfortunate either way it shoveled out.
Like Westwood, they didn't need EA.
It's what destroyed BioWare, is the merger with EA.
Well, that's what EA does. It'll take the talent that's there, throw it onto whatever projects it wants that will think it'll make loads of money. It takes the passion out of the developers, basically. There's no one working for EA that's like, yeah, we gotta make this game to make it a great game. No, they have deadlines to meet and a target for how much money it needs to make.
Oh, I think it's because the company it's very centralized. And like honestly, EA would be a great publisher if they were just like
EA wasn't even made like to be a company that makes good games. Like it was made to be a company that makes money. Like, I know that sounds weird, but like their target wasn't to like get out this many games.
Well, they released the fucking same basketball game or sports game every year. They're just like, hey, here's like FIFA 2020. It's like,
yeah, but you gotta remember those FIFA games. Those are literally just a $60 attachment to a $2,000 freaking microtransaction machine.
That's kind of my point, right? Like, you get a little bit of money in, but you're basically just releasing the new game every year. I mean, that's how all sports games are. They essentially just get re-released the next year with like a few new players and gimmicks. That's it. And every time it comes out, it's like $60. You know, it's a full $60 game. Sometimes they're even more. Sometimes they're like $65. You know, and
well,
it's a
GG.
Unfortunate with the rain.
Sorry for all of the internet stupidity.
It happens, dude. It's the internet.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw EA shift to mobile games. Honestly.
Man, do I buy a replacement lineman because I'm short 10K for my blitzer, or do I just save up for the 10K for the blitzer?
You probably care about the berserker more.
My blitzer, King Arthur, got SPP, got MVP, so he actually levels up.
Not bad.
That works.
So.
Well, you want to play our side season game?
Yeah, I can do.
Alright.
I've had multiple people die on this team, and I'm missing my gutter runner with a wrestle.
Good game. I will talk to you guys.